What's going on, everyone? We're going to take a quick look at the indexes. We're going to be looking at the SPY, which is S&P 500, as well as the Triple Q's NASDAQ 100. So with that being taken into account, we did have CPI numbers that came out today. We got an aggressive gap down across the overall markets here. Pretty much have just been building, a clear line in the sand, trading sideways the past few hours now. Getting a little bit of a relief bounce here, but again, if we just kind of look at what's going on here with the SPY on the daily time frame, we did get that aggressive gap down below the 50 and 5-day moving average. Not a good sign. Okay, also below the 20-day moving average. What we're looking at here, and if I could just make this very, very clear to a lot of traders, especially newer traders, you don't really have a potential long setup other than trying to guess the potential bottom. I hope that makes sense. So there is, like, for example, if I was to take a long play on the SPY with hopes of anything more than just a quick scalp on a smaller time frame trade, what you are looking for is potentially trying to call the short-term bottom for a dead cat bounce. So what you would do is use the day's lows today of around 397 as your hard stop, and then just kind of hold it as long as we're trading over that 397 with hopes to get back up to 401, 403, and 404. Now, there is no real long trade on the SPY until we can start to reclaim some of these macro levels of supply, at least to get back over the 5 and 50-day moving average. That price right now is currently sitting at around $403. It would take us back up to this channel that we had here on August the 29th. I would like to get over the 20-day moving average. For me, that would be a more clear sign that potentially, this is just a pullback here, and we are going to find a little bit of support off of this 10-day simple moving average here. So again, I know that could be a little bit confusing. Let me kind of simplify things. In my opinion, I do not see any potential long setups or long trades where I'm going to look to try to, buy call options or buy common shares to the long side with intentions of holding it longer than, a scalp until we get back over the 20-day moving average, which also correlates with getting over the 50 as well as the 5-day moving average. And just to kind of clarify that price is sitting at around $404.73. So over $404.73, we do have room to 408. This will be the long trade that I'm going to want to be involved in. Anything other than that, I will only look for just very, very quick scalps coming off of bottom supports on smaller time frames, such as the 5-minute and 1 hour time frame. Now, to the macro side down picture, we have 397.50 that will be below today's lows. If the SPY does lose today's lows of around 397.50, this is a short position. Potential price target 394.50. Make sure you take profits on the way down. Again, if we do lose this area down here, it will be another conversation for another day. Again, any sort of bounce into 401, 402, 403, I would wait. Instead of going long, wait for consolidation and see, do we reclaim to the top side, which is going to be the 404.71, or do we just consolidate before the next leg down, and my short position will be below that 397.50. Now let's quickly take a look at the Triple Qs. Triple Qs, same thing as well. Big gap down below the 50-day moving average, the 20-day, as well as the 5-day moving average. Now for me, there is no long setups on the Triple Q or NASDAQ stocks other than scalp plays, and I'll give you an example of that in just a second. But there's nothing that I want to be sitting long in as long as the Triple Qs are trading below $303.63. If we do get over 303.63, I will potentially start looking at some trades to the long side, with intentions of clearing up those long positions once the Triple Qs reach that 307.50, which is the 50-day moving average. Now, our line in the sand to the downside on the Triple Qs, if we do close under this 10-day moving average here, all I will be looking for is a confirmation of 296.99. Let's call it 297. Anything below 297 today is a potential short position, and this does have macro demand support sitting at around $289, $290. Very, very clear. Anything over 303.40, we will look to try to take long into a 306, 307 price target, clean up positions there as we do have supply ahead. And the short position is a loss of that 297 area. Anything below 297 does have maximum potential down to 289. That's the short position I want to be involved in. This is a long position I want to be involved in. I hope that helps. Now again, just to kind of clarify what I was talking about, I don't really want to be going long, other than unless we have a potential short-term trade for a potential scalp. Now if I just kind of bring up this 5-minute time frame here and kind of quickly show you guys on the 5-minute time frame, you can see we're kind of trying to get above let me just move this a little bit so you guys can kind of see just a little bit more what I am talking about. And let me just drag this up here. So on the short term, if we do look at the 5-minute trend here, we are back above the 5, the 20, and the 10-day moving average. We are getting rejected, but however, backtesting the 50, for me, a potential long setup on a scalp would be something like this, where we're oversupply, we get back over this 50-day moving average and take out this consolidation high of around 298.95, and then I will take that into the 50 EMA, which is sitting at around 299.71. So again, not too much room. These trades are going to tend to chop you around a little bit more, and you could get stopped out. So if you're really looking for those macro trends, those bigger plays, I would definitely wait for the bigger time frames to develop. But if you are looking for a quick trade, something like this, for example, as you see here, this 5-minute green candle, if we do take out this consolidation, 15-minute consolidation high, there is a potential scalp here. As we are over a lot of these levels of supply, we've got a lot of room to run. Now, it can get rejected at any point in time and then quickly lose this. Again, a short position would start under 298.24 with potential down to 297.63. So that's how you scalp. Difference between scalping, day trading, big difference. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.